Hello everyone, my name is Resti Indriarti. I'm truly honored to have an opportunity to be a participant in the second International Conference on Economics, Business, Education and Finance or ICEBEF 2023. So first of all, thank you so much for the all committee. Through this video, I would like to represent my team to present our paper entitled Mapping the Landscape of Human Resources and Human Capital, a Bibliometric Approach. Based on our paper structure, we are going to talk about introduction, method, result and discussion, and also the conclusion. So let me start with the introduction. There are actually some points to answer why human resources and human capital are being important topics to be observed using bibliometric approach. First, human resources have significant development in its role and practice from a traditional administrative function to a strategic function that supports the achievement of organizational goals. Second, human capital refers to the knowledges, skills, and experiences of individuals in an organization, which are mostly considered as valuable assets that can provide competitive advantages and also can face ongoing economic changes. Last but not least, this research aims is to carry out a bibliometric analysis of literature regarding the terms human resources and human capital. Through this analysis, we can gain deeper understanding of the research landscape, research evolution, research trends, the contribution of the researcher, and also the relationship between the concepts and the terms that appear in the scientific literatures about these two fields, which are human resources and human capital. Now I'm going to explain you about the method. The data used in the study are research publication indexed by Google Scholar as an open source. In accordance with the title of this research, the keyword used were human resources and human capital. The publication used as research study materials are related publications that published within the last 5 years in the range of 2018 until 2023. Data were obtained and processed in October 2023. In addition, VOS Viewer application is used to visualize and to evaluate the trends and landscape using a bibliometric map with the result of three visualization, namely network visualization, overlay visualization, and density visualization. Let's move to the result and discussion. Based on Google Scholar database, through the Publish or Various application, 500 publications relevant to the research criteria were obtained. The data obtained is in the form of publication metadata, consisting of the author names, title, year of publication, journal name, publisher name, number of citation, article links, and related links. All publications have an average H-index of 164 and G-index of 242. As the second result, this table shows some examples of publications used in VOS viewer analysis of the study. The data samples taken were 30 best publications that had the highest number of citations. Then, as we can see, this figure shows that publication on human resources and human capital has a trend that tends to decline. In the study, computational mapping analysis was performed on published data using VOS viewers. The result of the analysis found that there were 31 relevant items. In mapping the publication data, each item found regarding human resources and human capital research was divided into 4 clusters. Cluster 1 contains 11 items, namely corporate social responsibility, employee, GHRM, Green Human Resource Management, HRM, Human Resource Management, Human Resources Management, Influence, Leadership, Mediating Role, and Paper. Cluster 2 contains 9 items, namely ability, challenge, COVID, human resources, opportunity, person, SMEs, technology, and training. Cluster 3 contains 7 items, namely capital, economic growth, evidence, human capital, intellectual capital, literature, and social capital. And last one, cluster 4 contain 4 items, which are barrier, company, implementation, and industry. Well, this figure called as network visualization that shows the clusters of each term studied on the research topic of human resources and human capital. The relationship between one term and another is shown in each existing cluster. Labels are assigned to each term with color circle. Cluster 1 described by red color, cluster 2 described by green color, cluster 3 described by blue color, and cluster 4 described by yellow color. The size of the circle for each term depending on the frequency of occurrence of the term. For example, in the study, there are two larger circles comparing others, namely human capital, then human resource. That means regarding the terms human capital and human resource appears often on human resources and human capital research. Meanwhile, terms such as corporate social responsibility, ability, company, social capital, and economic growth are still rarely appears on human resources and human capital research. This figure shows the overlay visualization on human resources and human capital research. The brighter color show that the terms is became popular in current years, while the darker color show that the terms no longer popular in the current years. However, the popularity of publication on human resources and human capital over the last 5 years has been around for a long time, namely in 2019. Therefore, this should be our inspiration to develop publication with the theme of human resources and human capital. So this also could be an inspiration to create the research novelty to related items. This figure, called as density visualization, means that the more often a term appears, it will show the brighter yellow color and the larger diameter of the circle. On the other hand, if the number of studies on a term is still relatively small, the color of the term will fit closer to the background color. Based on this figure, we can see that research related to the term of human resources and human capital has a highest number of studies. Based on the result of mapping the collected article data, human resources included in cluster 2 with 28 links in total, 221 total link strength, and 199 occurrences, while the terms of human capital belongs to cluster 3 with 29 links in total, 206 total link strength, and 169 occurrences. So it can be concluded that the term human resources and human capital have almost same number total link strengths, and occurrences as we mentioned above. However, the trend of research of human resources and human capital, which has been declining in the last 5 years, still need to be developed and to be updated. Thus, this will have higher impact on novelty of the research. Finally, we are going to talk about the conclusion. The study was to perform computational mapping analysis on bibliometric data of research article. The publication theme taken in this research are human resources and human capital. The article used are taken from Google Scholar database via Publish or Vanish application. The result of the data search found that there were 500 relevant articles published in the range 2018 until 2023. The results show that publication in human resources and human capital tended to experience a declining trend in the last 5 years. This shows that there is still a high opportunity to update research on human resources and human capital. Well, I think that's all the presentation of our team. Thank you so much for your attention, for your time. Have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.